So I'll share a little of my own intentionality, and then, not that my life is perfect, but let me share a little bit of, because it's the topic of Dharma, a way of life, and I was scratching my head as to what do I feel is a Dharmic way of life. And here's what I share in terms of certain principles I uphold. Okay? So for me, I would say that intentionality is very important. So if I lead a life, one of the key points, for example, for myself, would be like, I want to lead a life, okay, where I can bring some benefits to others, okay, where I do not harm others for my own benefits. In other words, I want to lead a life where, okay, certainly I want to benefit myself, but at the same time, I don't want to lead a life where, because of my existence, I cause harm to others. So I start with intentionality now. Then now, once I start with the intentionality, then I really don't care too much about what I do or what outcomes. I do care, of course, but I set up in my intention 5 minutes. Okay. You counted the meditation time also, I think, is it? Okay. Whoever's organized it, I need more time. So ask questions along the way. Now, you need an intentionality, and you start with intentionality of, for example, you want to lead a life that benefits others and not harm yourself or harm others. So that's one intention. If you set that straight, you can now apply the Dharma. And the Dharma, this is not inconsistent with the Dharma. Why? Because if you do Pali chanting, one of the key things that you will chant is to be 3 things. One is in terms of Pali chanting translated, okay? I will aspire to do only the good, the virtuous. I aspire not to do anything that's wrong. And I will purify my mind. 3 things. And this is the 3 things I would say is the path of the Dharma. 3 things is very simple. So that I don't want to give you a very complicated way of life. 3 things again. Number 1, do good. Number 2, not to do unwholesome or evil, okay? Third, purify your mind. Now if you look at this, then what is the Dharma then? Well, do good, not do evil. You go Christianity, it's the same thing, right? That's right, then you can't say it's Dharma. Maybe it's Dharma, but not necessarily Buddhist. So what is the key thing that distinguishes Buddhism from the rest? It's actually the purifying your mind. How the Buddhist purifies his or her mind. Okay? So, not to do good. Okay, that's very simple, right? To do good means, well, it's easy, right? I know what's good, what's bad. Do you know what's good and what's bad? Yeah. You know? So what's good? Tell me what's good. Huh? Sorry, what? Make people happy. Well, if there's a drug addict, say give me some money to buy drugs. Okay? So what is make people happy? So what is do good? Something not bad. Okay, tell me what's bad. Very simple. Okay, so very simple. Okay, 5 minutes, finish it. Okay, end of talk. Okay, what is bad? What is doing bad? You tell me.
Not keeping precepts.
Oh, not keeping. So you use Buddhist terms now. Okay, what is not keeping the precepts? Then what? To kill. Okay, so kill, you know, everybody agrees. Do you want to kill a human? No. Okay, simple. Sometimes you are so angry, but you want to steal? Now steal what? Steal money. Steal love. So you want or you don't want to steal? You don't want to steal love or you want to steal love? Okay, but you won't steal money now. If there's someone has an iPhone there, will you take someone else's iPhone? You won't. Because you won't like it. Third one, anything else you won't do? You're very sure. Don't need to ask people what else you will not do. Huh? Lying. You will not lie. You will not lie. Not so sure. Then what else you will not do? Only 2 things. Not kill, not steal.
No harming people.
No harming people. Okay. If you lie, will you harm others? Maybe. Depends. So let me just get on the point because I'm going to get another card soon that says 1 minute. Okay. Not to do bad things, if you think about it, actually when your mind is calm, you actually know what is good and what is bad. It's true. And it's very simple as you say. Someone mentioned, right? Things that will not harm yourself or harm others. You will know. I tell you when you do something not so good, you know you feel something here. You will know. You don't. Of course, if your mind is so clouded, you won't feel anything. If it's something you don't feel quite right, you'll feel that it's not a very good feeling. You will know. So, but if you're talking about a Dharma way of life, then not to do bad, yes, keep the precepts. Simple. So don't kill, don't steal, no sexual misconduct, don't lie, and then try not to take any intoxicants that make your mind unclear. So this is a Buddhist way of life in terms of not doing bad. There are two ways of looking at it. One is to go by the books, meaning to say the books, the sutras say don't do these 5 things. So you say not to do bad, I will follow this, I will not do these 5 things. The other way is just go by your inner wisdom, which is you will know anything that's not good, you will not do, and you want to feel good doing it. That's the other way. Then what's doing good then? Doing good is what makes your heart open up. You will know. When you do something that what makes your heart open up. It's true. You don't need to say do. Okay, just tell me. Remember anything they did and you did it, your heart just opens up. What? Never. I'm sure you have. Like what makes your heart open up? Huh? Helping others. Okay? When you help others, you feel your heart open up. Then you know. That is okay. What else? What else makes your heart open up?
Donate money.
Huh?
Donate money.
Donate money, yes. Okay, you're giving things. Donate money to what, by the way? You donate money to me. I don't think you're going to be. You will be very happy donating money. When you donate money to whom?
NTUBS.
When you go to a poor country and you see all those children begging for food, and then you give them something and they are so happy, do you feel your heart opening up? Yeah, your heart opens up. It just opens up. So the other thing is when you hear, not this talk, but you hear a good Dharma talk, and then you hear something wise or something that touches you, your heart opens up. Then you know, oh, that is something virtuous. Your heart opens up. Again, this one knows. It just opens up. It doesn't cringe. It cringe means, oh, when it opens up, then you know it's something good. So yes, giving is good. Being kind to others is being good. Being kind. So someone may be a jerk. You still be kind to the person. It's okay. You are patient with the person. It's okay. Then being patient, being kind to others, that is virtuous. So you know, 2 things really. I get to the most important part before I get chased out of this place. It's purify your mind, which is actually what is most important from a Buddhist perspective. What do you mean by purifying the mind? It's actually to train the mind. Because you can say that Buddhism would say maybe originally our minds were all pure. Do you think your minds are pure now? No. Who thinks your mind is pure? Who thinks your mind is impure now? So, technically we may be originally pure, but we have a lot of defilements. So the point is how do you purify your mind? Now here, there are some things which are not necessarily Buddhist, but there are some things which are unique to Buddhists. First thing is, let me give you a very mundane example, okay? You know dogs or cats, mostly dogs. If you keep a dog in a house, what must you take care of? Who have dogs in the house? Who keep dogs? Nobody knows. Okay. Dogs? No. I give you, just use your imagination. If you have a dog in your house, what must you be wary of? Yeah, the poo-poo, right? And then the pee-pee, right? The poo-poo and the pee-pee. What does the dog do? It just goes everywhere and then mark territory. Right? The dog marks territory. It's not like you say, how can pee-pee everywhere? It's marking territory. You mark the smell of urine means it is his place. You understand? That's how the dogs operate. So, therefore, when the dogs pee-pee everywhere, are you very happy? Pee-pee on your bed, pee-pee on your sofa, pee-pee everywhere. No, right? So what happens when the dog pee-pee? What will you do? You pull it away, right? Then you must toilet train the dog now, right? To maybe toilet to go pee-pee maybe in the your toilet. I don't know where. Okay, your house is right on the balcony, okay? But anyway, somewhere. You have to train. You have to train the dog that every time it unleashes its urine or its poo-poo somewhere, you put it back. Same thing here. The training of the mind to purify the mind is that we have a natural tendency to be attracted to things, to beautiful people, you know, to money, to nice food, yes, nice sounds, correct? Nice features, everything that deals with the sense, we are very attracted. And then, because we are attracted, we want them, we will do many things to get them. Now you proclaim, oh, I want to love the world, I will not do this, I will not kill, I will not steal, and all that. Hey, you hear a lot of people killing and stealing, you know. You say, I will not use angry words on others, but you, over a lost love or whatever, use angry words. Why? Because once you are attracted to something, you will do certain things now. But then now you remember, that's why I say your intention, Dharma, a way of life, start with your intention. If your intention is to not harm others and only benefit yourself and others, then when you find that, oops, I'm doing that again, like the dog laying its pee-pee everywhere. You know when you scold people, when you do bad things, you're like the dog laying your SHIT everywhere on other people, yes or no? You're contaminating the world. So what must you do? You train your mind to pull it back. You're aware, then you pull it back. You pull it back. Just now when I asked you to have quiet time, I say don't push or pull, because most of the time we will push and pull things. Things we like, we pull. Things we don't like, you push it away. You do that. So you must train your mind to, next time you can have unwholesome thought, oh, there I go again. Then it's when be patient with it, and then put it back and say, oh, it's just a thought, it will go away. It's very important, put it back. Alright? But in order to do that, what happens is that your mind must be calm, isn't it? Because if you're not all over the shop, you cannot be even aware that the dog is laying. Let's say you're watching TV, playing, talking, using, texting. You notice that your dog is peeing on your bed. You will not know, right? So your mind must be aware and must be focused, which means to say your mind must be calm. And so therefore, actually, it's good to also how to purify your mind. The other thing to practice is to actually try to maintain a daily practice of a few minutes to just calm down your mind and not think about things, and then come back to yourself. Like what we did just now, don't even need to watch your breath. You can watch your breath if you want to. Then calm your mind and shut down from the outside world and come back to yourself. That's the second way to purify your mind. Third way to purify your mind is to empty the SHIT from your brain. Why? Because they say, oh, well, the dog is, you know, laying its poo-poo everywhere, right? Unfortunately, there's a lot of poo-poo here also. So you need to actually get them out, clean them out. So what are all these things inside your head that needs to be cleaned up and purified? These are actually wrong views. The reason, and this is the key point that distinguishes Buddhism from other religions. And that's why hopefully you are here. So most of the other spiritual teachers will not talk about this. But in Buddhism, one of several key points are there. In terms of, and I'll finish in a while, then you can ask questions. Okay. So, what are the key things you need to be aware of in terms of purifying the mind that's unique to Buddhism? There's some that's unique, some that's not. What is unique to Buddhism for one thing is, can you tell me, think about it now, what do you think is some of this thing that's inside your head that's poo-poo? That influences you in then doing all the stupid things? What's this poo-poo here? Can you tell me? Huh? What?
Ignorance.
What?
Ignorance.
Ignorance, I think.
Define.
Okay, that's a big word. Can you tell me more specific? Tell me what's this defined?
Hatred.
Hatred.
Greed.
Greed. Okay. Temptation.
Lust.
Lust. Okay.